pressure.
Did you see Randall Cunningham come up there? Now what he's doing is he's audibleizing on the line of scrimmage. You can see him moving his head there. In the huddle, he calls check with me. Then he goes up and he checks the defense and calls the run at the line of scrimmage. That was the run they wanted against the base defense of the Rams. Looks like they should have wanted something else.
3rd and 6. Myers is now in the backfield, and now he's out. Cunningham chased, and down he goes. Kevin Green tripped him up.
I think Kevin Green really tripped him up. Kevin Green was on the ground, and he just throws his leg. Watch Kevin Green. He comes from the top up there. He's coming from the outside. This is a defense where they have 4 linebackers rushing. Now they're playing 5 linebackers, 6 defensive backs. Watch Green. He goes down, and in going down, he trips Cunningham down. But that was that new dime defense.
Rick Tootin back to punt to Darrell Henley. 4th and 23. Tootin off the inside of his foot, and not much of a punt. 30 yards is all. And the Rams will take over between the Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. Dave Remington has started at center the last 2 games, number 50.
You know what they're talking about there is that defense where they had all the linebackers in there. And Remington is explaining to Shad, well, who'd you have over you? Who'd you have over you? Because the Rams had never shown that this year. That was the first time they saw that. There's Marv Goo. He's the defensive lineman. He's teaching Bethune right there during the game how to rush the passer.
A lot of those guys have never done that. Everett. Ellard. Tripped up at about the 16 by Eric Everett. 30-yard gain. They blitzed, and Everett read it perfectly.
And any time you give a quarterback time like this and a receiver room like this, you're going to get big plays. See what Henry Ellard did? He took Eric Everett and turned him completely around. But the big key there is still the time, Pat. Everett had the time.
The Rams on the move again. 1st and 10 at the Eagles 16. Pitch back to Bell. Fumble. And the Eagles get it. But they're going to say he was down after a gain of 3.
That's the thing that can beat this Ram team. The turnovers. You know, what's going to happen when they get hit? They're going to give the Rams the ball back here saying that he was down before the ball came out.
He was.
He's down there, and then the ball comes out.
No question but that his knee was down.
Hey, you know, we're seeing more and more of that fumbling and wins a guy down. Paul Tagliabue, the new commissioner's here at the game today, and I was just talking to him about that before the game.
Anderson was the man in motion. Everett threw it away. Del Pino was the nearest Ram. And as he said, when he's in the game, number 39, I'm going to look in his direction.
He said that's a key, and the other key is he thought that the area to hit the Eagle defense basically is in the flats. Although the way it's going here, he's been hitting this defense all over in this first quarter.
3rd and 7. Rams lead at 7-0. Aaron Cox is split wide to the right this time. Ellard, the move man. Draw play to Bell. And Bell hammers down to about the 5. Near a Ram first down. A gain of 7. He's tripped up by Terry Hogue. This might need a measure.
Hey, you got a good block on that one from Jackie Slater. If you watch, Jackie Slater's a right tackle here. He's a 14-year veteran. He's going to lead. And again, it's that counter thing. Bella's going to get right in here, boom, and then get right in behind Slater. Now watch your right tackle. In fact, he's starting to lean already. Looks like he's going to pull there, Slater. And watch, Arner gets knocked up. Right there, he gets the block. And that's the block that created the hole for Greg Bell.
the Rams a first down. It will be first and goal from just outside the 6. Bell and McGee. Handoff is to Bell inside the 5 to about the 4. A gain of 2.
When we talked to Buddy Ryan and the Eagles yesterday, he said the run won't bother us. They aren't going to run because we can choke that off anytime we want to. And, of course, the way they do that is they just go by putting the 8th man up there, putting another safety up there. John Robinson and Jim Everett said, well, we don't intend to win this game by running, although we're going to have to run enough just to keep things going. But if we're going to beat the Eagles, we're going to beat them throwing the ball.
Second and goal from the 4. Del Pino is the lone running back. Holohan in motion. Everett had to throw it away.
You see what he's saying, Bobby? He's talking to Bobby Del Pino. In fact, I think he expected Del Pino to go out for a pass, and Del Pino stayed in. And he went over, and the minute he threw that incomplete, he was going, Bobby, Bobby, Bobby.
What happened, Bobby?
Bobby's going to go over to the sideline and hear about it again. Look, he's starting to explain before he even gets to the sideline.
He and Holohan both stayed in to block. The Eagles still got some pressure. Third and goal from the 4.
And Delpino was a guy that ever wanted to throw it to.
Anderson on the move again. Signaling touchdown to Damone Johnson. And now they finally, well, they haven't decided yet. Doug Smith thinks it's a touchdown.
There hasn't been an official signal touchdown yet.
They're lining up for the extra point, so obviously it must be. I didn't see anybody signal touchdown except the Rams.
See the catch. It is a touchdown.
It just barely got by the umpire.
I know, and Damone Johnson caught the ball, and he was inside.
The play stands as ruled. Touchdown. We'll go to the extra point.
It just whizzes by the umpire here. He looked like a defender. Damone Johnson comes in, catches that ball, shields off Andre Waters. That was kind of like the basketball players do, you know, where they shield the guy off and get the pass.
Lansford's extra point is good, and the Rams 14-0 now. A flag on the play. 7:40 remaining to play in the first quarter. Gordon McCarter.
Offside, number 20 on the defense. The play is good. 5-yard penalty on the kickoff.
Andre Waters was the name. Not if you're a Ram fan. It's 14-0. The Rams lead. That's the scoring drive.
Hey, when you're the road team, not only in the playoffs but any game, that's the way to control it. Come out and be efficient. Boom, 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 score. That quiets the crowd.
Lansford's kickoff goes to he is down at about 20. Up by Alfred Jackson. Mark Messner also there with an assist.
Yeah, we talked earlier about how confident both these teams were. We talked to the Eagles, watched them practice first yesterday, and they were so confident that it was almost to the point where they didn't respect the Rams, and then the Rams came in later, and they had the same feeling that they were so confident that they were going to do what they're doing today, and that the Eagles weren't going to be any problem for them.
Myers split out wide to the left. Tony is the lone setback. First and 10 Eagles at their own 20. With the Rams leading at 14-0. Pickup of 4. Mike Peel is playing. They don't know how long he'll be able to play because of a dislocated elbow.
I'll tell you, the fans don't like this, what the Eagles are doing. They're down 14-0, and they're trying to establish the run. I think the fans feel we're down 14-0. Let's get going. Let's get things going here. We pay Randall Cunningham a lot of money. Let's see him do something.
Total domination so far by the Rams.